Hello, this is Henry Schaefer, Executive Vice President of the Q-Scores Company. This is a snapshot of our homepage, newly designed to facilitate our clients' interest in the way we measure personalities, characters and licensed properties, sports personalities, broadcast shows, syndicated shows, and cable programs, as well as brands. We're just going to take a few minutes to run through the data in our Q-Scores databases to give you an idea of the type of information we provide. In the area of personalities, this page will give you a quick overview of how we measure personalities both living and deceased. We're unique in the industry for our deceased personality database. To take a quick look at the way we provide our data, every personality is profiled demographically. We provide familiarity and awareness scores, likability scores. Our unique way of rating likability is our favorite rating scale. One of my favorite scores connotes not only likability, but trust, credibility, believability, and devotion to the personality. So with one easy score, you get insight into all those key dimensions. And we have our negative Q-score, the degree of disliking the celebrity. So what you see here on this page is a quick demographic profile across a variety of different age and sex breaks, detailing the awareness, likability, and dislike for this personality. We also provide ranking reports where you can look at the relative likability of any personality against key demographic segments. In this example, it's male actors ranked among men 18 to 34. So you can see how well they're liked from high to low in terms of all of the male actors we've measured. And you also to get the level of awareness as well as the degree of disliking each celebrity in these rankings. And on each of these sample data pages is a brief description of how to interpret the data for your edification. The third way that we can look at personalities is comparing those that have deceased with what they were like just before they passed away. So you could compare living versus dead appeal for personalities to determine marketability and licensing potential after death. Moving on to our next database of characters and licensed properties. We can do the same type of analysis where we profile characters across similar demographics. And here we're measuring not only kids, teens, but their parents as well, so you get a full perspective on the likability, awareness, or dislike for characters and licensed properties. We also provide ranking reports. In this example, it's among mothers of children 2 to 5, ranking all the properties in terms of the strength of likability from high to low. And again, brief description of how to interpret the chart. Our next database will be in the sports area, where we're unique here as well. Our Sports Q service just measures the appeal of sports personalities among sports fans. So this database provides you a unique perspective of how not only the celebrity appeals to sports fans, but if they're also measured in our Performer Q or general personality study, you can determine whether or not they're transcending the world of sports as well. So you get a similar demographic profile of teens and adults in terms of awareness, likability on the positive Q-score, and dislike on the negative Q-score. And again, as consistent as we are with our other services, you can look at rankings as well as demographic profiles. So in this example, you're looking at men 25 to 54 and how personalities rank against that key target. Moving on to our next service in the broadcast and cable area. Here, again, we measure programs both on the broadcast networks, on the cable networks, and in syndication. Demographically profiling the show the same way you just saw that a personality gets profiled. Of course, various demographics in terms of awareness and likability. And here we have a unique score called emotional bonding, where we also determine the long-term commitment that viewers have to shows and their willingness to keep watching shows into the future. A very important score to go along with both the likability and awareness. We also rank shows against key targets, men 18 to 34 in this example, in the same way that you saw personalities being ranked. The last service I'd like to present to you is our brand measurement service. In this case, we're measuring brands targeted to both kids and teens. And here you can see in this questionnaire example of how we approach this important area of measurement using logos to determine the likability and image of brands and the consumer equity that our clients can determine from these studies. So here you have it, a full array of our Q-Score services. Please feel free to call us or reach out to us via our website at any time. Thank you.